What's good? What's good? It's your man Rico the Opinionist in this beautiful little park area here. Just taking a little time out to enjoy the outdoors here. Not bad at all. Let me say, I just want to share a few thoughts really quickly in this peace and very tranquil place here. Dementia Joe, Jim Crow Joe, recently made the news, with some I call Joe Biden foolishness. He made this announcement that made this announcement to the suggestion of a pardon for those who've been convicted of simple weed possession, something like that, on a federal level. And I think checking out a lot of news articles, or news magazines, or news period, your local news, especially here in Dallas. It's about 6,500 folks. Good morning, Eureka. 6,500 people, something like that, will benefit from that simple possession pardon. That's what they estimate. And people are like, hooray, yeah, weed is going to be legalized all over the place, blah, blah, blah. And what I do is I kind of sit back and kind of try to get more information, get into meaning of when stuff is done in this country. And we think there's something that's benefiting blacks. Because that's why we seem to be cheering. Can I share something with you? It's just my opinion. It's simple possession. A lot of people were caught up in that. Police pulling you over and giving you charges, and I saw this tweet by D.L. Hughley saying Donald Trump pardoned Lil Wayne and I think Kodak Black, but Joe Biden pardoned the block. I'm so tired of this stupid shit, and I'm sick of D.L. Hughley and his just overtly and just only one-sided liberal behavior and liberal views is just stupid. He's such a panderer. Yeah, it's all about guilt with him because he's admitted he's treated his wife like trash. So he's trying to make up for it by being so pro-women, so pro-this. But, these ex-gang members who wreak havoc in hell in the black community be killing me. But anyway, that's just my petty moment. So, he put that tweet out, and I went back and I looked at the whole Trump pardon thing. There was a little more to that, that he wanted to put out there. However, what people don't realize is Joe Biden's pulled another fast one on black folks. Well, he ain't got to pull a fast one. He can be very deliberate with blacks. Those of you who hated Trump so much that y'all put the fox in the hen house. He said, well, we're going to get rid of the wolf. Trump is the wolf. So y'all let the fox right on in, and the fox been eating all the motherfucking eggs and eating all the chickens ever since. And I just knew when he told you, if you don't know to vote for me, you ain't black. I just knew that old fool. Nuh-uh. Black folks are under this hypnosis of foolishness of like this weird naivete when it comes to politics. We don't know how to play them. We talk a good game, but we don't know how to play these American politics. And so, because we always end up on the bottom. And then these politicians can do whatever they want to do in our face. That man signed executive order after executive order the first 7 days. Gay rights, Asian hate bill about day number 15. Some more stuff for white women. He gave all these gays all of these positions that black women thought they were supposed to have. He said, we gave you a black vice president, that's all you're going to get. And then if he gave somebody black something, he was an LGBT member. So black women, y'all get yourself together. Y'all might as well come on back home to your black men. We work as a team so we can get some stuff done. Because y'all working on behalf of yourselves don't seem to be working out for you. They don't. Y'all don't seem to get nothing. They always put LGBT, Jews, Hispanics, Asians over you. Then give y'all maybe 2 positions, and then you're a lesbian when they give you a position. Come on, somebody. So he's pulled another fast one. See, Joe Biden has a history of hatred towards blacks. Let's go look at the YouTube videos and all the research and documentaries. And what Joe Biden should have been done. But first, let's break down this whole weed thing. Simple possession. Well, isn't it interesting that marijuana has become such a cash crop in this country to hell? People just pretty much smoking it. You know, that was easy for him to do. Oh, we might as well drop the charge and let these folks out for some possession. They ain't had no but a couple of blunts, so why were they arrested in the first place? Well, it's just like anything. When white men are in position to make money off of something, then they say, it's no big deal. And so he was behaving like a racist white man. He said, well, all the white men are in position with these dispensaries to make all the billions of dollars off of marijuana. So might well let the majority of Negroes who were incarcerated on having 2 blunts, go and pardon them. Go ahead and let them out. And I don't know if he spoke about a plan where they can show some certificate of record expungement, but I don't know if that was in his federal plan. And then, it's just a suggestion now, y'all. See, Joe Biden took the easy ride out and y'all let him do it. Joe Biden went the marijuana route, which has become hell. Everybody's smoking it. But see, he don't want to criminalize crack and meth like that. Let the meth folks out because his son, allegedly, reportedly. Y'all seen the laptop videos and pictures of his son out there wilding out on the crack pipe and meth pipe. So he gonna go do marijuana. Very easy. Because hell, everybody already smoking it. And so again, his people are in place to make all the money, and when black folks are locked out of the dispensary game, in a sense. There are some, Mike Tyson, I think we can name the 5 blacks who gotten in on it, but when it really popped off, in the beginning, we weren't in on the beginning stages. And so, we jumping up and down, yeah, but no, let's go back to what Trump did. Trump went to the actual hard stuff, He was letting people out what's that, First Step Act? Getting people out of jail who were accused of selling crack, had like this much of crack and given 30 years. His First Step Act was letting those people out. The stuff that really stuck. Did y'all hear what I just said? That First Step Act was letting those people out who were selling crack. See, Joe Biden, slick ass, y'all keep letting him get away with murder, but I'll just point it out to you. Joe Biden should have sent out a pardon for those who were convicted of having these small, simple possession of crack. Remember, he put out his 94 crime bill, the 81 crime bill, then the 94 crime bill for those who were selling crack. And he knows how the crack got into the black neighborhoods, and so he heavily penalized them because there's a lot of money to be made in the criminal justice system for everybody who got locked up. Did y'all hear what I just said? So y'all stop letting this old fool get off. But you think you're defeating Republicans. You think you're defeating people like me. You think you're defeating anybody who doesn't like Joe Biden. But he's making an ass out of blacks every day. Since day one. Making an ass out of you. And y'all think it's okay because you think it's hurting Republicans. Or hurting anybody white. It's just stupid. So those of you who are Biden sexuals, you Biden lovers, email him and say, no. Marijuana is not what broke up the black family, sir. Marijuana is not what caused black children to grow up without a father. But marijuana is not what gave people 20 and 30 years from 1989 to now, from 1986 to now. And then you got on the Senate floor and said, as you were pushing your 94 crime bill with the help of Strom Thurmond and other KKK, Robert Byrd KKK members, as you put your plan together, knowing you're going to go to the inner cities of America, that's where they dropped off all the crack. Let's go back 30 years before that. They dropped off the heroin to neutralize the Black Panthers in San Francisco. In Oakland. They always put the drugs in the black neighborhood to neutralize any possibility of a black messiah to be raised. Go back to J. Edgar Hoover said, we must prevent the rise of a black messiah. We have to neutralize the black family. And what's a better way to do that? With poverty and drugs, which breeds crime and all of that. Got it? So, we right here playing game. Y'all let this old fool pull another fast and fuck marijuana, pardon marijuana. They ain't gonna get out anyway because you ain't making no money in jail on marijuana. Everybody, they making their millions now with the dispensaries. So what he said was, no, on the federal level, okay. But it's the states that was kicking dudes' ass. So now all these states got these Republican governors. You know, it is what it is. That's where you should be. That's where our fight needs to be on the state level. Because that's where we get our draws, as Kwame Brown would say, getting our draws kicked in our asses on the state level and the local level, these city governments. That's where our fighting needs to be. Not trying to worry about who the fuck the president is all the time. But who is your mayor? Who are your city council people? Who is your governor? Who is your state representatives? Who is your congressman, your senator? That's where our efforts need to be put or placed. So you let this old fool pull a fast one talking about some damn pardon for some marijuana. I'm not saying it's not going to help. I'm just saying Joe Biden should have been trying to expunge the records of those who were incarcerated for those little medicine bottles of crack for 25 and 30 goddamn years. Again, we're not paying attention. But anyways, y'all think y'all hurting Republicans, think you're hating white folks, think you're hating black conservatives. But no, y'all getting y'all draws kicked in your asses. Every time that old fool wakes up and decide they have to prop his old ass up to make a speech. And the black community is getting the draws kicked in their ass. Shout out to Kwame Brown. I just want to share that. This just my Sunday morning, what is hell, Saturday? Yeah, it's about 11:40. Sunday morning conversation about that. Joe Biden pulled another fast one right in your face. You got nothing to say about it. Yeah, simple possession, cool. But all that shit, that's not even a problem. Then Beto O'Rourke is running for governor and said, I'm going to make sure it's all wiped away, blah, 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 blah. But you got a state legislator that you have to deal with, Beto O'Rourke. Anyway, y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all again in the future. And don't forget my book. Yeah, don't forget I'm still selling my book. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt, Conversation with Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found. It's only $10. Cash App, $RicotheOpinionist. It's in the description box as well as on his Facebook page. And it's also PayPal, $. I mean, I don't do $, PayPal. But if you decide to purchase the short story, it's PDF format. So if you send me an email with your payment on Cash App, I can email it to you right away. If you don't want to purchase the book, hey, just hit your boy with one of them little donations anyway. You know, I try to bring the good news now. Let's just say, shout out to Raider J. If you cool with me, fool with me. Shout out to Raider J in Memphis, Tennessee. Peace, y'all.